else should people be looking? Seriously.
Yeah.
Can we get someplace else that rather than Texas, for heaven's sakes?
Of course, of course. So, well, first of all, let's just brag on our team a little bit. Back in 2018, we wrote a paper just making the case that the Sun Belt in general has been grossly undervalued relative to the coastal markets. And obviously, we didn't foresee COVID, but what we did notice is that since the downturn, 2008, 2009, we noticed that the fundamentals were much stronger in these Sunbelt markets than in the coastal markets, but cap rates were lower and prices were higher. Capital appreciation was higher in the coastal cities. And so there's this detachment between capital and fundamentals. And so I think COVID has sort of brought a little bit of correction to that. So I guess to answer your question, it's not just Texas, though. It's the Carolinas, it's Nashville, it's parts of Florida, Denver, Salt Lake City. And then as you get smaller, everyone's always looking for the next thing. And I always tell investors is, look, don't change strategy too quick. I mean, these macro trends take decades, not months to change. Mm-hmm. And so I would still be bullish on the Sun Belt. But as you're looking at smaller markets and better deals, you look at the markets that are near these places. And I would look at places like, I mentioned like Wilmington and Asheville, North Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, the Sarasotas, the Naples, the Space Coast in Florida, Savannah, Georgia, and going out west, the places I mentioned like the Provos, the Midwest, like a Grand Rapids, all of these are great markets. They're just smaller. But they have similar drivers on a much smaller scale. And so if you could identify, those types of places where you're, going to get a better deal, I think you can be more optimistic still on the fundamentals outlook.